Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in today's second video. We're going to have a look at the ECMWF extended model for today's second video. So we're going 6 weeks out with the EC extended, looking at mean cell pressure, 500 millibar height, temperature and precipitation anomalies for the next 6 weeks. Takes us into towards the middle of September actually. And I shall get on with that for you in a moment. Just to say that the first video release today was our 7 AM broadcast. We've got weekend broadcast coming up later on, as well as on Saturday. Got your weekend look ahead, and we'll have a 10 to 14 there as well. But we'll include all of the regular features. Please like, share, subscribe on the videos. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. Hope you're having a lovely Saturday. Right, so we'll start off having a look at the week 1 mean sea level pressure anomaly from the ECM extended model. This is going to take us from the 9th to the 16th of August. So the coming week, or this week, next week, I suppose, as it is, really looks unsettled. With low pressure over to West Country. By the way, we just focus on the UK and Ireland for this when we do the wider European outlook with the EC extended on a Tuesday. So yeah, unsettled in the weekend for the UK and Ireland. Low pressure is over and to the west of the country. Probably bringing in like a southwesterly wind, so it's probably going to be quite mild, but it will be pretty unsettled with that. The 500 millibar height anomaly also looks unsettled with below average heights over and to the west of the country, above average heights to our east. And again, we draw up like a southwesterly wind. So low pressure dominates, will be unsettled, therefore, next week. Temperature anomaly isn't overly cool, actually. It's warmer than average for northern and northeast areas. It is a bit below average for southern and southwest areas. It's not a particularly big deviation either way, but we're not too far from average. Precipitation-wise, it's actually a little bit drier than you might expect in this far southeastern corner. A bit drier than average air and wetter than average to the northwest. I would say I'm not entirely sure about that precipitation anomaly. I think, excuse me, even in the south and the southeast, it is likely to be a little bit more unsettled than that probably suggests for week 1. Right, week 2 will be the 16th to 23rd of August, with high pressure then sitting just to our west. The low pressure looks like it's being pushed over towards eastern parts of Europe. So that does imply, for those of you in the east and the southeast of Europe, that does imply that there should be a cool down for eastern and southeastern parts of Europe there into the second half of August. So probably turn very thundery as that low pressure pushes through, but should start to cool things down. Anyway, back to home, back to UK and Ireland. We've got high pressure just to our west, and we're bringing wind from like a westerly to northwesterly direction. So probably turning drier, but could be a little bit on the cool side, I would have thought that. The 500 millibar height anomaly, though, actually just shows quite a large area of above average heights taking over to our north, which would suggest a little bit more of an easy wind. So I'm not entirely sure how the mean sea level pressure corresponds with 500 millibar heights there, actually. Let's have a look at the temperature anomaly anyway. So north-south split, cooler than average in the south. Seen a lot of that this summer. So cooler conditions just to our south, warmer conditions to our north. Implies that Scotland probably gets the warmest of the weather there in week 2, and it is going drier as well, particularly more to the west of the country. That's rather a strange one. Right, let's have a look at week 3, which is the 23rd to the 30th of August. Now we're back under high pressure, so we're coming to the last week of August, and we've got a big area of high pressure taking over just to the north of the country. That will bring in winds from the east. That will be a warm wind direction for the end of August. The week 3 500 millibar height anomaly, again with an anticyclonic signal, so a lot of high pressure domination across northern and western Europe there at the end of August. Temperature anomalies are generally warmer than average, especially through more northern areas. Notice it is still quite cool though, just to our south. Much of France, for example, cooler than average. But I think that's generally a warmer, drier week that we see there for the end of August. The precipitation anomaly, as you'd expect with high pressure dominates across northern Europe, is substantially drier than average. So we end August and meteorological summer 2021 on a warm, dry, anticyclonic note. Week 4 will be the 30th of August to the 6th of September. So we go into meteorological autumn. We still have high pressure maintained just to our east. That looks potentially very warm. We'll be bringing in the wind from like a southeasterly direction. There might be some lower pressure beginning to develop around here, trying to bring a breakdown. But with wind direction from the south-southeast, I imagine that'll be quite a warm week and a warm start to September. The 500 millibar height anomaly still maintaining plenty of high pressure across northern and also Western Europe. The temperature anomaly is warmer than average for the first days, I suppose, of September, given it gets us to the 6th of September. So above average temperatures from the 30th of August to the 6th of September. And again, I think it'll be dry than average. It's a weakening signal, but it still looks like average to slightly dry and average. Classic sort of old, wise summer type weather, which is a singularity that begins at the beginning, that we get at the beginning of September. Week 5 is the 6th to the 13th of September. Changes taking place again, so we lose that Scandinavian high. We've got high pressure in the middle of Northern and south of Greenland. Also, we've got some low pressure over France. This could imply that there's a bit of a switch to more unsettled conditions going on there from the 6th to the 13th of September. It's a weakening signal. 500 millibar high anomaly, again showing the high pressure sort of disappearing. So I think there probably is a bit of a change going on there, something rather more unsettled. The temperature anomaly is still average to slightly above average, especially for more northern areas. And the precipitation anomaly, it's a weakening signal, but notice how wet it is over France. So I think West Europe probably is getting some sort of a change to something much more unsettled there into the second week of September. And then week 6 is going to be the 13th to the 20th of September. It looks like that. So again, a very weak signal, but possibly hinting at some sort of high-ish or higher pressure slightly to our east. Again, very weak signal though. The 500 millibar high anomaly, again, not really showing that at all, to be honest. So by this point, I think we've basically lost a signal in the model, really. No particular signal for temperature other than perhaps a bit warmer than average, slightly to our north. And the precipitation anomaly, lastly. Again, it's a very weak signal, maybe a little bit on the drier side, if anything, though. But I don't think by week 6 the model's got much of a clue, to be honest. So it's a mixed bag. It looks like we're going to be quite changeable. Start off with higher pressure coming back later on in August and lasting to the beginning of September. And then perhaps something a bit more unsettled further on into September. All sort of classic stuff, really, for the time of the year. Right, that's it for the ECMWF extended look ahead, Ben. So do it all over again next Friday. Remember, it's just, or next Saturday, Friday or Saturday. Remember, it's just a snapshot of what model is showing. Any forecast beyond 5-7 days comes with health warnings. So yeah, it might look very different next week, but that's how it's looking this week anyway. We're going to be back later on with weekend forecast and also your 10 to 14 dayer that will include all of reg features. So come back for that then. For this week's EC extended look ahead, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.